Koinant, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Yep, we're back on this channel again, giving it a break for a couple of weeks, but we're here at Loving Life. So, what's been going on? So much you have no idea. For those who've missed it, the regular updates were done on Loving Life 2019, so if you want to go back and have a look at what I posted over the last couple of weeks, just take the link down below, click on videos, and then you can just go and have a look at the various videos. There's some good stuff there for those who missed it. But please remember to subscribe to Loving Life 2019, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on these regular updates when I do move to that channel for a while. Okay, let's get back to the matter at hand. The matter at hand involves shooting yourself in the foot. Now, we have seen so many examples of this in South Africa. And the latest one happened earlier today when Africans who were past employees of a coal mine decided they would take retribution, and they burnt 9 trucks. Nice. So what happens to the people who drive the trucks? What happens to the coal mine? It raises a whole lot of questions, but there's one thing that's going to be impact, and that is employment. And with a country where over 50% of people under the age of 35 are unemployed. Yep, that's statistically correct. Over 50% of the population in South Africa under the age of 35 are unemployed. The figure is actually 53%. And you can understand why. I mean, businesses are just closing down and going. I'm going to attach a couple of videos to this intro. The first one, you'll see the 9 trucks burning, and then after that it's going to be a discussion about truck drivers who are now talking about blockading the roads in Gauteng because they're unhappy with their employment conditions, and they're looking at doing this over the Easter season. So it's not going to be a happy Easter, I think, for people in Gauteng. All right, guys, here come the 2 videos. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, and have a great evening. Bye for now.
The Arnold Road. Abashayanga bo drive. Yeah, I4 kuKerlan Road kuneli 1. It's 5. Then kunali parking apa. Yeah, mara Kerlan Road it's only 1. In other words, I5 naga wonke. Ya ubonile madoda wodwa.
Yena basibaningi. Basibaningi la. Le yokugcina bayishisa manje le.
Le.
Nale lemu.
Nasifika nje yasha. Nale ngakhuluma kwale. Mama.
Ngenyawo.
Ngoba ubonakala. Laba bagijima bafana abaphosa bagijimisa bona. Yibo labo. Labashisa bona. Labangale basofika lapha abaphoyisa abakhipha lapha bona baphuma besithe bashona le.
Well, truck drivers are planning to block some major national roads during the Easter weekend.
Well, that's what Cabinet's Justice, Crime Prevention and Security Cluster has told the Minister of Transport, Dr. Blade Nzimande.
Well, let's get some more details now from the Transport Department. Joining us on the line, the department spokesperson Ishmael Mnisi. Ishmael, a very good morning to you. So you've put out a statement. I'm looking at it saying that you've been advised by the cluster, the Crime Prevention and Security Cluster, that truck drivers are planning a shutdown. What information have you received that makes you think that this is going to happen?
Well, good morning, Uveka and Dan and the viewers. As you all might know, that the Department of Transport, together with Home Affairs and Labour and the police, have been having numerous meetings with the truck associations to deal with the grievances that they have launched to government. We have been having these meetings to resolve the challenges that they brought to us. It's only yesterday that the cluster informed the minister that there is an intended protest by the truck drivers because of the failed meeting with the employers, which was supposed to take place yesterday. So then the associations resolved that they will then take to the streets.
Okay, now we've seen the serious blockages in the past and sometimes trucks being attacked in areas like Moe River. Now that you've got this information, are you as a transport department going to be working together with the local law enforcement agencies to prevent any such blockages?
Definitely. The minister has been assured by the security cluster that it is ready to deal decisively with any possible disruptions. And instantly we then communicated to the truck drivers that they must abandon any muted plans and abide by the terms of the agreement with government and the implementation of the task team recommendations.
Have they responded? Have they responded to that communication? I mean, the truck drivers?
Not as yet. Our officials are in engagements with them. We're hoping throughout the day we will receive correspondence from them.
All right, Ishmael. I mean, obviously those who are planning to get on the road today and tomorrow will be worried about their safety. We have seen such blockades get out of hand in the past, as recently as a few weeks ago. So what will you say to motorists about how you will ensure their safety, or what you will be able to do if this were to happen?
Well, as we are saying that law enforcement officers will be deployed throughout all known hotspots throughout the country. However, we encourage road users to plan their journeys and avoid traveling at peak periods, and that whenever they see any suspicious activity happening on the road, they must call 10111 or to report such activities. If they will be towards the toll plazas, they are encouraged to also call the numbers that they will appear on the road so that they can be able to be assisted at any given point in time.
Okay, now, just before we let you go, Mr. Mnisi, the issue at hand, there's a labor dispute from what we understand currently. Are you aware as a transport department where that is at in terms of trying to find a resolution? Is the labor department getting involved?
Certainly, the Labour Department is part of the interministerial team that was established. It involves the Department of Home Affairs, the Department of Transport, and the Department of Labour, including the very same truck drivers who formed part of this team. We have had meetings, as indicated before, and recommendations were made. And what we agreed on the immediate actions to be taken was that the Department of Labour will conduct unannounced visits to the truck companies that were alleged to be employing foreign nationals, and that has been happening already. And we further agreed that the law enforcement officers will also conduct their own work on the road because the truck associations indicated that some of the alleged foreign employees might not be pointed out easily when you go to the companies themselves. And we therefore agreed with them that we will have these sporadic activities on the road assisted by them so that we then can identify the culprits and the companies that are involved.
Well, thanks very much. The Transport Department spokesperson Ishmael Mnisi, just on that statement that's been put out by the Transport Ministry. They've been advised of a truck driver's intention to block national roads, but he says they will be able to deal with that if it happens.